My brothers and sisters, may the Lord be with you. A reading from the Holy Gospel according to Luke. Jesus entered a village where a woman whose name was Martha welcomed him. She had a sister named Mary who sat beside the Lord at his feet, listening to him speak. Martha, burdened with much serving, came to him and said, "Lord, do you not care that my sister has left me by myself to do the serving? Tell her to help me." The Lord said to her in reply, "Martha, Martha, you're anxious and worried about many things. There is need of only one thing. Mary has chosen the better part, and it will not be taken from her." The Gospel of the Lord. We meet in the Gospel this morning Martha and Mary, who were sisters, and apparently from a few times in the Scriptures that we hear of them, good friends of Jesus. Their brother was Lazarus, and it's Lazarus who, in John's account, Jesus raises from the dead. And in the case of this particular meeting, they've gone to the household of Martha and Mary to have dinner, and they, as their friends, of course, try to make him feel very much at home. And Martha, of course, is working away like crazy, making sure everything is just perfect, and gets sort of upset because her sister seems to be doing nothing but just sitting there and listening to Jesus. And it's sort of surprising in a sense the response that Jesus gives to her, that she's chosen the better part and it won't be taken away from her. And the church from very early on sort of saw in this imagery sort of a balance, if you will, between the contemplative part of life in the church and the active part. And of course we need both of them. Some people do have to be out there preaching the message and carrying out the works and activities and doing all of the social concerns that are part and parcel of our ministry. But the church also needs an element of kind of quiet, persistent, constant prayer, which is just as important as that moment of acting out in activity. And for those of you who are with us every morning here through television, that surely is in many ways, for many of you, the way that you can serve the church and be of active ministry. Just quietly always contemplating the needs of the church, the needs of those around us, and praying for them. Mary and Martha sort of stands as the two signs, if you will, of what we should be about. And we in turn must have that kind of balance within our own lives. There's times we have to stand still and be quiet and allow the Lord to hear and listen to us. And there has to be other moments where we're very much actively involved in the things around us. If they're balanced correctly, then the actions that we carry out will have great fruitfulness because of the prayer, which is this foundation that supports those actions.